We'll just pick it up from where you left, where you pretty much were questioning where the authority came from the Electoral Commission of Zambia, or rather for the Electoral Commission of Zambia to give the statement that they gave a day before filing in of nominations.
Yes, we find it very strange, and I can tell you that this now shows you what kind of government we are dealing with. Where does the Electoral Commission of Zambia get the authority to stop people from filing? Because as far as we are concerned, ECZ is just an agent which is supposed to take whether somebody has got the prerequisites of the requirement. So, of course, we are aware that they got instructions from state houses, and you can even see the letter signed by the PRO. It's the bureaucracy of this West kind. Because when a court nullifies a seat, it will pronounce itself to the nullification, and if they find that the gravity to which the particular candidate petitioned was involved, then they can nullify and disqualify that candidate. The court will pronounce itself to that effect. Now, we've seen, of course, some NGO which has been paid even the day before yesterday, I think yesterday, from the 600 which is supposed to go for legal fees, some NGO went and they got about 280,000 kwacha from there to make sure that they do the best they can to block the two candidates from standing. That's an injury to democracy. That's an injury to democracy.
Mr. Malanji, I'm going to...
When you look at the situation, my situation, ask me how did I cause the by-election? The same ECZ is the one which received my credentials. The same Electoral Commission of Zambia is the one which received my credentials when I was filing in. The same qualifications I'm going to submit today when doing the application. So how did I cause the by-election, the nullification?
You have mentioned...
The whole hullabaloo about this. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. When it was in the High Court, the lawyers for Examination Council for Electoral Commission of Zambia told the court that the window for eligibility had already passed, which is true. 7 days upon filing in, if somebody finds you one thing regarding your credentials, they are supposed to challenge that. And 14 days after the election, they challenge, if they are challenging the election, the petition must be within 14 days. And this is something which has precedence in the Concord or in Nyirenda and the Kunika case. When we went to the High Court, I left my certificate in Lusaka because as a lawyer, as I always thought, we were going for violence and malpractice and not for eligibility. And even in the Concord itself, we cited Article 25, which gives a provision for us to give first evidence in the Concord, which was rejected. So it is quite embarrassing to find that the same court which rejected the document would make a decision based on the document which they rejected. And we had done a judicial review, judicial notice rather, on the matter which was within the same court where the certificate was. And it is allowed for to do a judicial notice so that the court can be alive to the documentation in question. But you can see that if the court is working under pressure, and I wonder now where we are heading to generally, if this is going to be the situation between executive and judiciary. It is now, soon we shall be laughing stock. We shall be laughing stock where an agency like the Electoral Commission of Zambia, which is supposed to have an autonomous status, can be dictated to take a new right list, and they go ahead and say, no, candidates who were petitioned shall not take. I mean, we have Katambo from Masaiti, had a similar situation petition. The seat was nullified. He recontested the seat. There are several other seats of that nature. What's so special about this situation now? I can tell you it's so embarrassing. The problem which is there, you will find that even the president himself, Chilema, doesn't even know what game is being played. But he must realize that the embarrassment will be on him. They will say, during the Akainde regime, there's no one who is going to say, during the Living Goma regime. No, he's just working under him. All those people are just working under him. The president must wake up and be alive to what he's obtaining on the ground.
Mr. Malanji, you have mentioned that you will be going ahead to filing your nominations as of today, but in an event that you filing in your nominations is not accepted by the Election Commission of Zambia today, what next for you? Because we've heard and seen what the ECZ's position is from that statement that was issued yesterday.
Well, they say those that cause seat nullification shall not be allowed. And I did not cause any seat nullification. I didn't cause any. I was not involved in any fraud. I was not involved in any fight. So that secular does not fit my situation. I didn't cause any nullification.
The issue around the nullification of Kwacha was based off of you not being able to present a grade 12 certificate that is recognized by the Examination Council of Zambia. Don't you think this is still something that led up to the court's ruling on the nullification of your seat, which is still considered it being causing what is happening now in Kwacha, the nullification of this seat?
No. I went to the Examination Council of Zambia to get a letter of clearance in 2016. The same letter I used in 2021. I went to the Examination Council of Zambia, and the Electoral Commission of Zambia has got a sworn affidavit by its legal agent in the Concord. Because the Electoral Commission of Zambia are the ones who received my credentials, and they have the documents with them. Even the affidavit which they saw in the Concord serves to the same effect.
They did, sorry, Amina, they did in 2016, yes, accept your credentials, and now it seems there's a bit of a different thought to it, or a different outcome.
Acting professionally. They are not acting professionally.
All right, Mr. Malanji.
It must be a worry to every citizen. It is rather absurd to have an electoral commission of Zambia, which is supposed to be independent, to be dancing to the tune from the executive. It's very unfortunate.